Hey guys, I'm being called to do this reading. I feel like there is, I don't know, this is weird because I need to go to sleep. But Spirit is saying that there is a need for me to bring forward a message. I keep hearing I am selfless. Spirit is saying that there is an energy of somebody that is so selfless to the point of them completely letting themselves go energetically, being lost in the energy of not understanding who they are, what their purpose is. I am hearing depression. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups energy. I'm seeing the Nine of Swords energy. Five of Cups, very depressed, in a state of feeling lost and feeling like there is no way out. This is really, it's pretty heavy, but I do feel like I have to bring it forward. I'm sensing even, possibly suicidal thoughts, or that this has been something that has been an issue in the past, possibly needing to, go see maybe like a therapist or a doctor, getting some help in that area. But I'm just gonna go and keep delivering the message. So my angels and my spirit guides, please bring forward the messages with accuracy and clarity. Accuracy and clarity. Okay. Wow. Okay, so yeah. All right. So this is yeah. This is I'm like, this is okay. So this is for definitely for feminine energy. I'm picking up with the Empress, divine feminine here. I feel that I'm seeing miscarriage, okay? And you guys know how these go. I'm channeling messages for you guys. There's going to be a lot of different messages in this, but if you were guided to watch this, there's probably something in this reading for you. It could resonate the entire thing, or it could just be a couple little bits and pieces. Whatever it is, you know if it's for you. I am seeing miscarriage, or wanting to have a child and this not happening, or it not being the right time. I do feel like maybe it has been a birth of a child and there is some postpartum depression. I'm feeling a lot of depressed energy, and I feel that you have depleted your own energy for somebody else. I feel like you have been betrayed and backstabbed by almost everybody that you have let close to you. And this doesn't always have to be in a relationship, but I feel like it's almost like I keep getting shit on by the people that I care about the most. And this has drawn you into this state of possible like depression, like I said, or not wanting to continue on. But I feel like Spirit is bringing me to do this now to let you know that this is coming to an end. You are getting yourself back. You have let yourself go energetically, but you are coming back. This is a wake-up call. I'm seeing also somebody that may have addiction problems. I was seeing this in the last Divine Feminine reading, but it's a little bit different. I feel like there may be like some addiction problems and hitting a rock bottom. I'm seeing hitting rock bottom, and Spirit is saying there's nowhere else to go but up. And I feel like this is a wake-up call, like you hitting this rock bottom energy and seeing that no one is going to fulfill your emotional needs as much as you could. And, leaving that happiness in someone else's hands has fucked you over. And you're realizing that that is something that no one can do for you. And I feel like some of you can't see it just yet because you're so wounded. You're so indecisive because of all the lies and the bullshit that people have told you, that you're not able to see the truly abundant energy that you are. The Lovers is here, and I have the Empress right in the middle because I felt that I had to put her there. But the Lovers, I feel, I mean, this could be in regards to a love situation, but I really feel like this is a disconnection from yourself. This is a disconnection from who you truly are. I feel like I see you in one sense, being who you are, being happy, being joyful, doing the things that you love. And then there's this like very, very strong pull energetically that has been pulling you away from that. I feel like there's a disconnection. So in the Lovers that I'm picking up, the way that I'm picking it up, it's like loving yourself and having this soul connection with yourself and being separated from that. So I'm seeing like disassociation, detachment, emotional detachment. And I feel like a lot of it has been because I'm also getting somebody being talked down to by somebody. So this could have been like a parent, this could have been a partner or like a best friend, but somebody really being like, you ain't shit, you're never gonna be shit. Maybe not even saying those exact words, but for some of you, that's exactly what you've heard. But for others of you, it's just kind of being put in that energy of like passive aggressive, like making you feel like you're less than. And I feel like this is repeated throughout childhood until now. And Spirit is really bringing forward these wake-up calls and this energy of being beaten down and being wounded, being very, very wounded, and getting you to that rock bottom so that you could see that that's not where you want to be. So that you could see that you have the power to change that, that you can rise above that and heal these wounds. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm just delivering a message from Spirit. But for some of you, I do think that you need to see a therapist. I feel like this is going to help your communication and your communication with yourself. A lot of you also, I feel like there is a need to emotionally detach yourself from the past. Childhood wounds and childhood traumas I'm seeing here as well. I feel like there is a need for you to emotionally detach from that. And I keep hearing the alcohol thing. So no judgment. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but I keep hearing like alcohol, like escapism, and this is not helpful. And I think that you know that it isn't, but it's very hard for you to get away from that because it's something that you are used to and it's a quick fix, monetary fix though. And again, this came up in the last Divine Feminine. But it's coming up again. So somebody that was watching that may be watching this and resonating with this as well. I do feel like, yeah. Wow. So I do feel like there is, yeah, this is crazy. There's a reconnection with self. For some of you, it may be with a partner, but I really, really feel like this is a message of reconnection with yourself and reconnecting to who you are, getting yourself back in balance, realizing that you are the Empress, you are the High Priestess, you are that intuitive being that is able to balance out your energies. You have your darkness and you have your light. Shadow work. A lot of shadow work energy is what I'm seeing here. This is ultimately, that's what shadow work is. If you weren't aware of what shadow work is, I'm sure some of you have heard the term. If you watch videos or you're, researching spirituality and things like this, I'm sure that you have heard the term shadow work. And this is exactly the type of energy that I'm picking up here. This is shadow work. This is working past the things that have happened to you as a child. This is owning and accepting the darker parts of your life, because without that darkness, we cannot have the light. We have to have the duality. See how it's depicted. This is why I channel messages, but I like to use cards too, so that you guys can see like physically what I'm talking about. You see her here, the High Priestess. She is balancing. She has the dark because that's the truth. Like our fucking life, there's dark shit that's happened. Some of us have been, abused as children. Some of us have gone through some terrible shit, bullied in school, have drinking problem, have drug problem, baby daddy drama, divorce, miscarriage, dark shit, loss, dark shit, right? That manifests into the way that we act, the way that we treat ourselves, that manifests into the way that we treat other people. Some of us are flying off the fucking handle in conversations, like blowing up on the phone. I'm seeing somebody getting really irate with someone close to them. This could be your mother, your father, a co-parenting situation. It's somebody very close. I'm seeing somebody like just going off, snapping. This is projection. We project onto other people the pain that we have inside, of the fears of who we are, the fear of facing the dark parts of ourselves. And this is shadow work, and this is coming up. This is time for healing in that area. This is time to communicate with yourself and let it go. Balance. Exactly. I feel like there's a fresh new way of communication with yourself that's going to be coming forward, and a rebalancing of this as well. Rebalancing of yourself. Yeah, Hermit. This keeps coming out too. This is crazy. Spirit, thank you. Hermit mode. This is so essential for you right now. This is so essential for you right now. And I feel like it's going to be a fucking battle. All right. I love talking about love and light, but I also have to be real. This is a battle, and I'm right there with you guys. This is a fucking battle, and we have to sift our fucking way through that hurt and that pain, and really understand that what happened to you in the past, what happened, and this is, I'm seeing specifically childhood for some of you. I'm seeing like a time period between like 4 years old and about 6. Give or take, but this is the time period that I'm seeing. There's emotional detachment. There's a lack of emotional support from parents that I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a mother figure as well. But we are being pushed to sift through these things and sift through the moments that we felt unprotected and the moments that we felt unworthy of love, because you are worthy. You are very worthy of this love. And I feel like Hermit mode is here now for you to heal yourself. Just like the earth is healing, you're healing. It may not feel like it, and it's not going to be, yeah, it's anxious. It's, what did I say in the beginning? The 9 of Swords energy. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming. The 9 of Swords energy, some of you can't sleep. You're sitting there and you feel okay. You're kind of, chilling throughout the day. And then it's like, boom. Here is this energy. Here is this, I can't sleep. I need to figure this out. I need to deal with myself. It's time to deal with yourself. And some of you have been very angry with yourself for a long time. And that is something that I feel a lot of us don't see or don't realize. Moving on to calmer waters. We don't see and we don't realize how upset with ourselves we are for the things that have happened. A lot of the things that have happened weren't your fault. Spirit is saying that it's time for you to accept that you're just human and you did your heart. You did what you could with what you knew. I feel like you have taken the heartbreak and the pain from your childhood and you have held on to it very tightly, and it has manifested into relationships and connections in your life. For some of you, I do feel like you have dealt with a lot of pain when it comes to relationships, third-party situations, which I've been channeling for like the past week. Accepting that because it was a monetary connection, letting people walk all over you, letting people hurt you, letting people continuously stab you in the back, stab you in the heart. There's a lot of sword energy here. If you guys can't see all these swords, this was the first swords. This is like being completely at the end of your fucking rope. Rock bottom. Moving forward to calmer waters. Putting in that effort for yourself. Because you've always put it in for other people. You've always put that effort in to help somebody else out. Like, hey, I noticed you're not yourself today. What's going on? Let me help you. Let me fix this for you. Let me fix the situation. Not this time. Wake up call. Take care of yourself. Take care of the abundant you. Realize that the abundant you is waiting underneath all of the pain and the bullshit. Your fucking strength. Your inner strength. Having compassion for yourself. My fucking right ear is ringing right now. Have compassion for yourself. Dude, I'm tripping. This has been like in other decks in these readings. This is crazy. This is like, I have been channeling this shit. Look at the bottom of the deck. Tower moment. I have been channeling this shit for the past week. Like the rainbow after the storm. Here's the storm. Here's the rainbow. You faced all of this shit that you had to. You didn't even know that it was happening for your healing. You didn't know that what is occurring right now within the world and all this quarantine shit and what's going on with your job